Hello, my dear students. Fourth semester Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Once again, I am here, Lalit Kumar P. Bhaiya, Associate Professor, Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Bharati College of Engineering and Technology, Durg. Dear students, last time we have seen some numericals on the high frequency transistor, that is on the hybrid pi model. Today we will discuss one more example on this frequency transistor analysis and Miller effect. How this Miller effect reduces the circuit and is to evaluate the parameters. Last time we have discussed about this hybrid pi model, which you are looking on the screen in common emitter configuration, and these different parameters which we have already seen. These parameters we have already seen, that is GM, RBB dash, RB dash E, RGB dash E, RB dash C, RGB dash C, RCE, RGCE, CE and CC, and their typical values. These are the typical values at IC is equal to 1.3 milliampere. These typical values are important because in examination in numericals, certain numericals may be asked with a given typical values, and certain numericals asked to assume the numerical value. So you have to remember this values, typical values of the hybrid pi model. Last time we have gone through this problem of the particular book, example number 6.3, and we have seen how to calculate the values. This problem 6.4 also we have seen at high frequency amplifier along with the formulas. This problem we have gone through is. Now let us see this problem. Here the hybrid pi parameters of a transistor used in the circuit shown below. RGM is equal to 50 milliampere per volt. This RB-E is equal to 1 kilo ohm. RB-C is equal to 4 mega ohm. Then RCE is equal to 80 kilo ohm, CC is equal to 3 picofarad, and CE is equal to 100 picofarad, and RBB dash, that is base spreading resistance, is 100 ohm. Find upper 3 dB frequency of current gain AI is equal to IL upon II, and the magnitude of voltage gain at AVS is equal to V0 upon Vs at frequency of part A. What does it mean? At this particular frequency, we have to calculate this AVS, that is voltage gain. And this is the diagram given for the particular problem. This is common emitter configuration, and source resistance is connected of 100 ohm with this Vs, and the load resistance is of 1 kilo ohm IL. Let us see how we can calculate. We have to calculate from the higher cutoff frequency, the 3 dB frequency of the circuit for the circuit gain, and voltage gain is given as FH is equal to 1 upon 2 pi R equivalent and C equivalent, where R equivalent is the RS plus this RBB dash. You can see here this RS plus RBB dash. RS is in series with the base spreading resistance, and this is in parallel with the RB dash E, base spreading terminal with emitter. All the values are given. You can calculate this R equivalent. Now this C equivalent is CB dash E plus 1 plus GM into RL into CB dash C. If the load resistance is 0, then this equivalent capacitor is CB-E plus CB-C. but as the load resistance is there, we have to use this factor along with CB dash C, 1 plus GM into RL. So load resistance is given in the problem, that is 1 kilo ohm. So you can put the values. So this C equivalent we got here 253 picofarad. Then using this formula of FH 1 upon 2 pi R equivalent C equivalent, you can calculate these values. So this is 3.77 megahertz. This problem till now is the same, but the second part is somewhat different. We have to calculate the overall gain. Voltage gain is given as A is equal to minus GM into RL. So here minus 50 into 10 to the power minus 3, that is value of GM is given, and RL is given, that is equal to minus 50. So at this higher cutoff frequency 3.77 megahertz, the value of A is this minus 50, because we have considered this RL. So this is the simple and good problem. It may be asked for 4 marks or it may be asked for 7 marks depending upon the situation. Now dear friends, in certain problems we need this type of feedback is there. That is in case of the negative feedback amplifier, and in case of the two-stage amplifier or single amplifier, maybe this input and output is connected with this feedback circuit. So we need to remove this feedback, because we cannot analyze the input side, we cannot analyze the output side without removing this feedback. So how we can remove? We use the Miller's theorem. You are already known and we have also gone through it. But for the next problems, we must consider this Miller effect. What we will do? We will remove this impedance from this feedback, and we will put the equivalent impedance here at the input side and the output side. So Miller impedance at the input side and Miller impedance at the output side. You can see this diagram. This is equivalent impedance at the input, and this is equivalent impedance at the output due to this feedback impedance. So what is the value of this input impedance here? This is Miller input impedance is given by this ZF upon 1 minus AV. ZF is this impedance and AV is the voltage gain of the amplifier. So ZF upon 1 minus this AV, and the output Miller impedance is Z out Miller is equal to this ZF into AV upon AV minus 1. So these two formulas can be used while removing the feedback from the removing the impedance from the feedback and putting its equivalent at the input side and the output side. We can use these two formulas. The same current flows from out the top input terminal if an impedance Z in Miller is connected across the input terminals. The same current flows to in the top output terminal if an impedance Z out Miller is connected across the output terminal. This is very important. There will be no effect when these impedances are connected, because same current flows from output to input through this Miller, and same current flows from input to output through this Miller resistance. So there is no bad effects or no effects on this applying this Miller's theorem. Then this is called as a Miller effect. Two important notes to apply the Miller effect. There should be a common terminal for input and output, and the gain is in the Miller effect is the gain after connecting the impedance ZF. This Miller effect gain we have to calculate. These are can be used in solving the problems also, even in low frequency model as well as in high frequency model, and in also it can be used in multi-stage amplifiers. If the voltage gain magnitude is large, say larger than 10 compared to unity, then Z out Miller is approximately equal to ZF, because ZF into AV upon AV minus 1 is the output Miller resistance, and if voltage gain is large, then it is equivalent to this ZF output impedance. Then we can perform an approximate analysis by assuming is equal to Z out Miller. Find the gain including loading effects of ZF, then use the gain to find out Z out Miller, that is ZF. Thus, using Miller effect, gain calculation and frequency response characterization would be much simpler. Sorry. These are the applications of the Miller effect. If the feedback impedance is a capacitor, then the Miller capacitance reflected across the input. This is one more important. If feedback is capacitor, then input side Miller will be Z in Miller is equal to 1 upon j omega Cf into 1 minus AV. Therefore, connecting a capacitor Cf from the input to output is equivalent to connecting a capacitor Cf into 1 minus AV at the output side. Due to Miller effect, a small feedback capacitance appears across the input terminals as a much larger equivalent capacitance with a large gain. At high frequencies, the large capacitance has a low impedance that tends to short out the input signal. These are already we have gone through this one, and since this Miller effect plays a very important role for solving the numericals also in high frequency transistor as well as in low frequency transistor and multi-stage amplifier as well as feedback amplifier. Therefore, this Miller effect is very important. Next time we will go through the problems which includes this Miller effect, and we will solve the problems particularly. Thank you very much. And this is my appeal to all students, request to go through the standard books, see the various numericals and try to solve it. Thank you very much. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you very much.